Hello everyone and welcome to this deck guide of mine, Sleeping Bureaucrats with Waru. I had some Waru with some boost stuff and with Abby etc. But that win rate was a little low. So I tried something different and I think this is almost there to be a little bit competitive. First let's start with our landmarks. Bountiful Meadow, the 3-off, super good card, getting your bureaucrats a little bit cheaper into play. That's fantastic, specifically with our uniques 5 cost Robin Hoods, getting those on turn 4, getting you directly 2 or 3 cards is really necessary. And Icebone Lake, you will be behind with Waru, specifically when you are putting bureaucrats from turn 1. They will come asleep, you probably won't win a lane early on, so you need ways to come back. That's why Icebone Lake is there, to have a chance to get the 2-0 victory. The same is for Easy Talk. We are behind, we cannot win 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, so Easy Talk blocks one lane, and the other lane we will be focusing on with our bureaucrats. They will come and sleep. Rallying Call is there to get them awake again and also boosted to make sure that we actually can win lanes with sleeping bureaucrats. So for the bureaucrats itself, 3 of Legate, Attorney, those are really there for the draw and sabotaging to get the control and the card flowing early on. The Overseer is one of the best cards later. When you are a little bit behind, this card can create 4, maybe 5 tokens when it enters play. So it's a surprisingly 4-4-4 or 5-5-5 for 2. We also have Charge to make sure that we find that one-off and to boost the tokens as well. It's very strong. Because we run a Bountiful Meadow and a Lake, there's no place for the town square, that's why Charge is here. Ebenezer Scrooge, people play a lot from reserve, there's a lot of resupply as well. This card is absolutely crazy, and maybe I put one Overseer to another Scrooge because it's that great. Leo, we want to control the game, try to get as much card advantage as possible. He will just be there to 2 times sabotage without the need to fill our expedition ourselves. For our uniques, I have draw card uniques. I think we want to cycle the deck as soon as possible to see multiple options, because if you need something awake or you need something like a removal and you just only have a bureaucrat, you're not winning on board. Hypothermia, it's there to sleep the Scrooge maybe another turn, or maybe the Leo another turn, maybe a beautiful hunger is on your opponent's side and you wanted to let them sleep to go hopefully 0-0 or something, I'm not sure. It is a very versatile card there as well. Field reinforcements, you want to play behind, so this is always a create a token and a draw. We have specifically for the draw. Teamwork training, we have a lot of bureaucrats that's staying for multiple turns, so teamwork training is mostly remove a 3 or 4 cost at any time. License withdrawal, discard target permanent is really strong, and also the boosted character makes us to have a lot of options as well. Rune's Testament, people don't think it's a good card, but we need to stay behind. We have the Icebone Lake, we have the Overseer that only cares about behind and not tied, so it's very important to at least stay somewhere behind. This card next to Attorney or Legate will make sure that they fails to move forward. So with Rune's Testament you can draw 3 or draw 2 and sabotage. Let's go into some gameplay. Let's start a game against Traced. Traced used to be a really rough matchup against Waru, because Waru was a lot about sabotaging and stuff, and I think that is still the case in the current set. So if we are looking here through our hand, I know Traces want to come online, getting stuff from reserve out on the field, or or to the discard, so they can stack up. So the first thing I know, I want to sabotage him a lot. So I think I'm keeping Leo and Monolith Legate. And to have some nice plays later on, we need the Bountiful Meadow, because that way we can cheat on early plays. We have some uniques that can need a landmark. So that way, I think we need to keep that. Field Reinforcements could also be a very good card. And Icebound Lake, well, we are not behind yet, so playing this in this matchup is a little bit weird at the start. Alliance Withdrawal is a really good card. It can discard a permanent and also a boosted character. But also, I do not think that we are needed it right now. We are trying to get their game plan as slow as possible, so getting them hero ability offline as long as we need. So that's why we keep the sabotages. So they are starting first directly into the Lyra Bastion. This card is really good. They keep the Gibble to make sure that they can cycle again later on. We are playing, of course, the Meadow, just to set up the Legate afterwards and seeing what we can do there. They are resupplying, getting the cards out of the reserve, and try to get them hero power online. We play the Legate. It's asleep because of Waru, and we can sabotage their card in reserve. And I think we are already off on a good start here. So here we also keep the second Meadow, because if they are destroying with the Grams the one we have a real problem, I think, later on. And Teamwork Training isn't doing us a lot right now. We are playing the Meadow first, because with the 2 we can still play the Leo. So we have a lot of Bureaucrats online right now. So we have right now 1 sabotage, and they are passing the turn. As they don't have anything they play, they will be sabotaged anyway. We cannot sabotage. That's sad, but Leo is an unconditional sabotage anyway. And now we can get another Teamwork Trading or another Legate. And my game plan was that they stay as long as possible, that hero power is offline. So we keep another Legate here. I'm thinking, I need some Bureaucrats as well, also for the upcoming days. We will play the Legate. They pass, and we pass as well. We will get rid of the Salvager with the Sabotage. They are in a real rough spot at the moment. They only have nothing in the reserve. They can't do anything, and then they see us getting stuff here. So here we get one of my powerful uniques with landmarks. If you control one, we draw 3 cards. Well, we do have a landmark, so we'll be getting those 3 cards. And with the double Meadow setup, this only costs 3, and we have some options to play next to it as well. Certainly, if we draw some good things with our Robin Hood. So let's play the Robin Hood here. If we draw 3, we get an Attorney, a Teamwork Training, and our second Robin Hood that says, if you have less than 8 mana orbs, draw 2 cards. So we will be drawing cards for a while right now, and they're getting a little bit stuff into the reserve, so they hopefully will get some things going off this round. Yeah, we're playing our Attorney out there to see what they will have. Our Legate will probably win the lane, and we will not be able to sabotage anything. They will still keep resupplying and trying to find the pieces they need, and maybe they try to get the activation of Traced online as quickly as possible. If we draw another Legate off of the Attorney, and we will have a lot of things to sabotage still. Now we drew one of the other great things in the match. It's the Ebenezer Scrooge, the rare version. Cards played from reserve cost 1 more. Based on our bureaucrat staying on the field for 2 days, we normally don't have much at the reserve anyway, so this card is insanely good here. We put a legate into the mana, and they start off with a frozen delivery, getting traced online. So here we are again playing directly our Scrooge to make sure that everything that they will get in reserve will at least cost 1 mana more to play. They put in a armor jammer into reserve, and they will directly sabotage our expert, and they will probably also be able to sabotage as soon as the card leaves play. We play our second Waru. We play our second Robin Hood. We draw our second Scrooge, and I think we are now getting into the game really well. They pass because they can play it from reserve because the cards cost 1 more. We play out a rallying call, and I'm not really sure why I did that, because the Killer Elemental couldn't come out. I was a little bit afraid that it would block us. So yeah. We are removing our attorney from here because we have already a lot of card draw, and I think the Robin Hood and the rallying call are great to have. We'll put in a lake as we are really not behind, so that card is only good when we are behind, and it's looking really good for us right now, specifically when we are trying to get the second Scrooge on the board as well. Everything is now costing for them 2 more. They play a Killer Elemental for 4, and that hurts them a little bit. We also playing the legate, so we know that if they play something from hand, they will lose it right away. We put in another sabotage target to make them cripple even more. So everything that comes into reserve will be costing 2 more, and we can now just 2 sabotages. So they are, having a rough time here. We delete the Robin Hood for the support ability and give something fleeting, so we don't have to sabotage that card anyway. And we are just moving both ahead on the hero expedition. And I'm thinking to myself, I can sabotage 2 targets. Cards they play from reserve cost 1 more with the Scrooge, and I'm like, well, I don't want him to be able to cycle to the deck even more, so I choose both of the frozen resupplies to be discarded, so that they just got stuck with the character over here. I remove the Robin Hood, as we have more than 8 mana, it doesn't have a purpose anymore. I will remove the Overseer. It's a very good card, but not if you're not behind. We will probably win the Companion Expedition over here. And that is one of the things I like about Waru a lot. You need to make decisions about your next turn, next day, at the current day, and that's really looking forward to a lot of strategies here. They were getting some cycles in. They're not hitting the things that they want. They know one thing for sure: they need to play something big and strong directly from the reserve. Otherwise, the second Scrooge will come back, and they need to pay 1 more. But still, at 3 mana, 4/6/6 for them is really nice. We tap in both Meadows, getting a 2 mana Scrooge, because our other Scrooge is Scrooging is over. I see that the Hero's Expedition is lost anyway. I will put in the Attorney to have us some draw. Just play in the Rallying Call, as we have a lot of cards coming back to the reserve. And we're only 1 away now. We hit the Hypothermia, and I think, yeah, that's always a good card to hit at the moment. We have some characters already on the field. They probably have soon as well. We discard the Gibber with one of our sabotage effects. Here, as they got a refinery up and running, I think License Withdrawal is a very good card to remove a character. Hypothermia is removing a character. We're one expedition away, so I think that's is the play. Directly putting in my Scrooge there to make sure that everything they play from reserve is costing at least 2. Then using the ability to get something in the reserve. Denari will be used for the support ability, and as you can see, they already have drawn through the entire deck once. They're a little unlucky with the things that they get in reserve. We will Hypothermia here. We will target our Sleepy Scrooge, just to make sure that we get everything set up to win here. We will wake up the Scrooge to get even more stats over there. They're still looking for an answer with the frozen resupply and the mechanics, but they will not find any. Note that the mechanics now cost 3 to play from reserve, and a 3 mana 0/1/1 isn't really worth it for them, and they probably will lose this game as they cannot do anything. We still do a License Withdrawal on their card, making sure that we actually do win, and yeah, this is GG. Waru is really strong in certain games. He's really good at controlling the card advantage of yourself and the opponent, but the draw uniques are really needed, I guess, to make sure that you can keep climbing those advantages and make sure that you draw all the cards you need to win. So overall, I think this is a really good game. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe or leave a comment below. I'm the Bravos Header, and I hope to see you again.